Bố thầu u mơ y ai chỉ như tao y ai lệ để xuống mơ y tụi cho bỏ tụi chỉ nên đó tụi cho chẳng mơ tụi chỉ nên một tao tôi để tụi cho chẳng đã tụi chỉ nên cho con giờ để tụi cho chẳng mình đó tụi chỉ nên đó lúc trẻ
thầu cho tụi chỉ nên tới lúc trẻ là tụi cho tôi đa cho tụi chỉ nên tụi bao nhà thấy mình nhỏ hay tiêu của yêu có tụi chỉ
mong đó tụi cho mất tụi chỉ nên cho mình nhỏ theo bao nhà tôi ta lợ
giờ nó trên giờ mua khen cậu xong thá rồi chơi cho dần chiến giờ xong thá giờ tông tàu cứ cho lúc không mua trời thì qua cứ lúc không mua chơi cho dần mình cho mua giải đây là
thầu mình cho tao hà đây cho chẳng mua đây lần cho nữa ở lúc có mua lợ
giờ tao bỏ túi nông đu giờ hay cho túi nông đu hay tiền còn túi nông đu bà hay nữ chạy nên to ba nữ
để tụi nó đủ chẳng mua hai giờ trên nâng tôi ba nâng lợ
giờ chạy nên to khó trông hay còn giờ khi đứa khó trông cho lại
để tụi cho chẳng mua tỏ chế lợ
chơi lấy chuyện cho tụi chó tao kể tụi chó tao bông để lúc họ chơi chó giờ chơi nên giờ mất tụi chó to theo giờ chơi nên cho giờ một tỏ giờ chơi nên lúc chơi là
When they are home, when they are
Folktale. Elder brother walked around the earth, the big wide earth. While he was walking, he's watching children playing. But he worries that one day they'll be sad. So he thinks about how to keep them happy. And he has an idea. He grabs a bag and goes to get his ingredients. The first ingredient he needed was flowers. So he picked some and put them in the bag. Next, he needed red and yellow leaves. Some fell to the ground, so he grabbed them and put them in the bag. Then, as a blue bird flew by, one of his feathers fell off, so Elder Brother put that in the bag too. Then, he grabbed some blades of green grass and put them in the bag. Then a girl from the village gave him some corn, but instead of eating it, he put it in the bag. Then a drop of golden sunshine fell down, and he caught it and put it in the bag. As a bluebird flew by, his beautiful song fell, but he used it and put it in the bag too. Then he was done. He shook and shook the bag. Then he told the children, "Come here." He gave the bag to the children, and out came butterflies! And they flew and sang their beautiful song, and the children chased after them. The elder brother came too. But then the birds came, and they were furious. They wanted their songs back. So elder brother gave back their songs, and that's why butterflies are beautiful but silent.
When they are home, when they are home, when they are ho 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 hey oh hey oh. When they are home, when they are home, when they are.
Long ago, there were 5 wolf brothers and a coyote that traveled together. Some days, the wolves would hunt and get Coyote a fair share of the food.
One day, when they were traveling, they saw something up in the sky. So they went up the hill to see it better. Coyote then took out his bow and arrows and shot at the sky to make a ladder.
When everyone was done climbing the ladder, they saw 2 bears standing in the sky. First, the youngest went to see them up close. Soon all the wolves were looking at the bears.
Coyote liked how they looked up in the sky, so he left them there to stay as stars. Coyote then placed them everywhere, filling the skies with twinkling stars.
His brother Melilot now tells the tale of Coyote to this very day. Once upon a time, there was a young girl from a village. She knew where to get the best fruit, and everyone wondered where she got her fruit, but no one would ask where she got the fruit until they heard what happened between the spider and the girl. One day, the spider asked the girl, "Hey girl, where do you get your fruit?" The girl said, "Come on, spider, I'll show you." The spider asked, "Where do you get your plums from?" The girl replied, "Through the forest, I'll take you." So Spider and the girl, they both walked to the plum trees. Then the spider walked up to the plum tree. Then he ate every single plum. So the spider ate all the bananas while the girl came up with a pig.
they continue walking. Then the spider asked,
Where do you get your honey?
then they walked. Then the spider climbed inside the honey tree. Then he got stuck.
Help, I'm stuck.
Then she whispered.
Help.
Then he stayed there forever.
A long, long time ago, there was a farmer. The farmer wanted to plant rice and corn, so he cut down trees, weeds, and bushes for the field. Then he planted the rice and corn, and the rice and corn grew fast. The weeds also grew fast. The weeds started attacking the rice and corn, and the rice and corn ran to the farmer's house to tell him the weeds were attacking them. Then he said he would come in 7 days. The rice and corn went back and told the weeds that he will come in 7 days. The first day, the tiger came. The second day, the wild cat came. The third day, the mouse came. The fourth day, the cow came. The fifth day, the wolf came. The sixth day, the chicken came. Then the farmer came the seventh day. The farmer went to the field and talked to the rice and corn. Then he chopped down the weeds. The rice and corn thanked the farmer and told him that they will grow fast and they will go to his house. Then he went to his house to sleep. When the rice and corn went to his house, the rice and corn went back because the farmer did not get a place ready for them.
Long ago, there was a prince who seeked adventure. One day, the prince asked the king to see if he could go. The king said no, but the prince was so persistent that he had to say yes. So the prince left the castle, mounted his horse, and rode away into the forest. In the middle of the forest, he came upon 4 animals: an eagle, a lion, a hound, and an ant. The horse was scared of the lion, so the horse threw the prince off and ran away. The lion said, "If you help us divide this carcass, we will give you gifts." So the lion got the haunches. To the hound, he gave the ribs. To the eagle, he gave the entrails. And to the ant, he gave the head. The lion said, "We promise to give you gifts." So here they are. The lion gave him some fur from his mane. The hound gave him some of the hound's fur. The eagle gave him a feather. And the ant gave him one of the ant's antennae. Prince said thank you, and they all walked away. The prince found a castle and said "God and Eagle" and flew into the window. In the window he found a room, and in the room he found a maiden. The maiden said, "No, you must run away. There is a giant who is coming." The giant said, "Is there anyone disturbing you?" She said, "No." The prince said, "God and ant," turned into an ant, hid under the rug. The giant said, "God and pigeon," and flew away. The prince said, "I must chase after him," and said, "God and Eagle," and began to fly in pursuit of the giant. The giant arrived at a cave and grabbed an egg out of a box. The prince saw the giant grab the egg and flew away into the forest. The giant said, "God and Coyote," and swallowed the egg. The prince said, "God and Hound," and turned into a hound and began to chase the rabbit. The giant said, "God and Pigeon," turning back into a pigeon. The prince said, "God and Eagle," turned back into an eagle. The pigeon stopped flying for a moment because he was tired, and then the eagle knew he had his chance to strike the pigeon. He hit the pigeon with his sharp talons, and when the pigeon fell, the egg cracked. The prince said, "God and Eagle," flew back to the castle of where the maiden was. He flew into the window, and the maiden was so excited to see him. Then they had a marriage. At the marriage, everyone showed up, even the animals. And after the marriage, they both lived happily ever after at the castle. The end.
One day a frog went out to play. While he was hopping through the forest, he had met a snake he had never seen before. Snake had heard what Frog had said and answered Frog that, "Oh, I'm a snake." While they spent the rest of the morning telling each other what skills they had, Snake asked, "Why don't we be friends?" Frog thought that was a great idea. They told each other how to hop in stellar. It was time to go home for their lunch. While they were going home, they said we would meet again at this same spot. Frog ran home and showed his mother what he had learned from his best friend Snake. Mother Frog was really suspicious. Snake went home and greeted his mama. Snake had told Mother Snake that what he learned from Frog. His mother said, "Are you crazy? We eat snakes. Next time you see him, you grab him and eat him." They met again without saying goodbye to each other.
There was an old man and his wife. They owned a dragon and a rabbit. They were poor and hungry. They decided to eat the rabbit.
Dragon told rabbit that the old couple should eat rabbit. Rabbit told the dragon that they make hot chocolate. Rabbit told dragon to go to rabbit cage so he can have hot chocolate. Dragon was in rabbit cage and he realized that rabbit should go
Drago saw a rabbit in a cave, and he told Rabbit that he's going to eat Rabbit for taking home. Rabbit used all of his strength so he can jump over the tree by holding the vines. Rabbit had got to the moon by jumping on the trees. Drago have caught Rabbit, but Rabbit have escaped from Drago.
Clavel corté por la sierra fui, caminito de mi rancho, como el viento fue mi caballo fiel.
Whoa! There was a hero that oppresses the snails, and the snail king the snails talk to the snail king and ask them if they don't capture her, they will not pay taxes anymore. But the hare won many races against the deer and the bird. So the hare asked the snail king to challenge him in a race, and he accepted it.
So the hare and the snail went in the beginning line, and they start racing. Dun, 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 dun. And then the snail king was first, and the hare went up the first hill, the second hill, and the third hill.
But he did not realize, but the snail king won, and the hare stopped complaining.